Hello everyone, let's see if you will be single before the year. Recently, because of a cold, it has indeed become a little shaky and then recover for about a week, actually recover almost. So if you really want in the future, don't worry too much, there is no big problem. You can carry some common cold medicines and drink more water. Okay, let's get into the subject. Choose your favorite group from the following three. 32, and the friend who first came recently. Firstly, the Health Commissioner and the Health Period Commissioner. These two cards are the cover books. The cover book can represent a kind of communication, and one policy during the health period is also one looking back. Everyone can see this king of smooth shell fruit. He is a very wealthy image, very stable in doing things, settling down. This card that appears doesn't necessarily mean you will cast it before the year ends, but it means that you will have a fate before the year or during the new year period, and this fate may be a bit older. His temperament, character, there will be more stability, including his possible economic conditions, and his own business will be more successful. Even said he will have a certain social positioning. On the other hand, this card will reflect more of the imagery of the Capricorn elf you'll meet in the future. Dealing with all risks, born Gemini, hence when you're communicating with the other party, in fact, the communication between you two is quite good. We need a common language, and then the interaction between the two people actually belongs to a slower pace. It won't develop too quickly, so you can seize the opportunity before the new year or just during the New Year's period. If there are blind dates, you don't have to say it's particularly repellent. You can try to understand it, because at this time, you might have quite a few peach blossoms or opportunities to meet good fate. Okay, the above is the analysis of the first group. Friends who come in don't steal cards. First of all, losing everything. This card, I think the pressure is a bit high, which is a binding for you. You have to step into an intimate relationship. Becoming a partner personally is a bigger challenge for you, and you might not be fully prepared to enter such a relationship or the current friend. There are some past emotional factors around you that are affecting you, scaring you. It's good to invest in a relationship, but you still crave a sweet love. Here we have a new sickness, the Empress. It's for her. He is actually thinking about a situation. He has a kind heart in his hands. He is quietly looking at it. He is an earth element. It also shows that you may already have a crush on someone in your heart, or even say there is a certain contact, but Li Shufu is also in a state of waiting. As for whether you can break up before the year, there will be news from the newbie city. I think your chances of breaking up are not high, and it's because you subjectively don't want to break up. If you do want to break up subjectively, you can do it. Perhaps you don't think much about expressions, which is likely to betray us. Regarding your each fate, actually, I saw it will appear around 3 months, probably at the beginning of next year, and now you might need to adjust properly to maintain a state. Of course, if it's really a good person around you, you can actually try it boldly. This card there's a kind of feeling that you can try without worrying or fearing too much. Okay, the above is the second analysis. Let's look at the third one together. Entering the third set of shooting friends. Firstly, psychological therapy starts from the back. This is an entry level of multiple plates. This actually shows your expectations for making money soon, but you dare not take the initiative. And with this card, it's very likely you've already entered into. After a period of ambiguity, the relationship with the other party is neither close nor far. You have difficulty clarifying how others feel about you. Is it that they make you uncertain about their attitudes? Or to put it another way, you are actually psychologically sensitive. If you say that maybe your contacts and communication are not particularly many, it actually puts you in a relatively difficult state in love. But in fact, you don't need to worry too much, because actually from this aspect, your personal charm is quite good and can attract others very well, as we can see from this card. There's a cat card, and next to it is a rainbow. It's very colorful, happy, and attractive. It's someone who can really draw others in. So actually, you are very shining in the eyes of others, because the earth element and this Holy Grail dance is actually a kind. When you are not actively socializing, others will also think that you are rejecting him, because sometimes adults refuse is not allowed. Here, there might be a new shelter, a card position. In fact, I've seen it before the end of the year. You have a chance and possibility to break up, but it will be more difficult. There is such an opportunity, but it may just be in a flash. He will come. If you miss him in a moment, then you really miss him. And this one will bring new currency, and he's a member of Feiwu's government committee. Or immerse yourself in your own emotions and don't want to really touch the outside world. Of course, I would think you will. There's unease in your heart. Don't linger in your own heart. You could take it as an experience in your life, then grasp the future and embrace your new love. No matter when you come, you'll be happier. From what this card tells me, I think you all have a chance to break up in the next 6 months. There is a possibility of breaking up at the end of the year, but the probability is not high. But the chances of you guys clearing within half a year are quite high. All right, the above is a breakdown of the third group. I hope it can be helpful to you. Drink more hot water recently.